Hi everyone, my name is Sahar Ibrar. I'm from Cloudpetal team. Today I'm going to explain you the complete demonstration of the Cloudpetal. So currently I am logged in with the receptionist account, and in here we can see all the doctor will be showing at the main screens according to their specialty and according to their subspecialty wise. So we have two types of patient category. The first one is the existing patient and the second one is a new patient. The existing patients are those patients which they have the complete medical patients data will be registered in our system, and the new patient, like if some of the patients come in the first time in our clinic and they want to make appointments, and then receptionists will make appointments of the new patient category, but their complete data will not be registered in our system. So currently I'm going to make appointment of the new patient category, and now we can see how the system will be react when the new patient come in our system. Okay, so currently I'm going to explain you the schedule process. We have a multiple process, so multiple procedures like different. So currently I'm logging with the receptionist, so only there's the role based feature will be showing like the schedule, patient wise and billing. So I'm going to make appointment of the new patient. Just click on any slot. Okay. After clicking the slot, we have okay. After clicking the slot, there is a appointment details sections. In appointment details sections, we can see that there is a subspecialty of all the doctor will be showing at there. In here, we can see there is a patient input category. For example, if some of the patient will be registered in our system, then just need to write the patient name in here. Like for example, if I am going to Sahar, so yes, Sahar Khan is the register. I'm just clicking on this. So at the moment when I click on the Seher Khan, all the patient's data reflecting like what is the MR number of the Seher, what is the reference number of the Seher, what is the billing type of the Seher, and the due amount also will be showing at the main screen. So going to make appointment of the new patient. So just click on the any slot. Okay, click on the any slot and just click on the add new patients. And then in here we have to write the some mandatory data like what is the first name, what is the gender, what is the mobile number, and what is the billing type of the patient. So I'm just write the name of the patient, like for example if I'm going to make a Sadia, and then their gender and their cash type. We have two types of billing. First one is the cash and the second one is the insurance. So after that we have a mobile number, we have to add it. Okay, so click on the save button. Okay. At the moment when I click on the save, there is a temporary medical number will be created. There the patient type, cash will be showing at there. The practitioner of the doctor name will be showing at there. In here we can see there is a doctor date, appointment date, appointment start time, appointment end time, and the duration will automatically reflect it. We have a multiple types of the appointment visits like new walk-in, follow-up, radio walk-in, multiple types of like emergency ambulance, emergency walk-in. So currently I'm going to make appointment of the new patient. Just click on the new walk-in. We have appointment types like the regular, telehealth, irregular. So by the way, telehealth is a very good feature in our system. It's just like the video conference. So our mobile app feature, just patient login to register their mobile app, log into their mobile app, and just they create a session to the just like a video conference to doctor to patient as well. Also, we have an exam room category. To occupy the specific space of the exam room, we have a reminder profiles, accidental case, and many other features. Just click on the save. So the temporary appointment of this patient is created. You can see that the appointment of the temporary patient is created, and you guys see that the currently appointment color is the orange. And these all are the appointment color is the setting based, like some of the clinics say we do not want appointment color as the orange. We want appointment color as a blue, green, and any other color. So we can change it from the setting base in our system, which we are provided like in the appointment settings. Okay. So I'm going to the new patient category, and now I'm going to make this patient and to existing patient category, and now going to make this create patient file. Okay, so this local patient list I have already explained you. Like in here we can see this is the existing patient. all the existing patient will be showing in the existing patient category, and then all the new patient data will be showing in the new patient category. And now I'm going to make the create patient file and adding some all the mandatory data in the patient file sections. In here we have to add some other data like what is the medical status. So by the way, all these data is a setting base. We can like some of the clinics say we do not want date of birth or the or the marital status of the patient is mandatory for our clinic. So we can change it to mandatory to unhide from our branch setting. So in business unit setting, we can change all these options as well, like which option is mandatory and which option is not mandatory. I'm adding all the mandatory information and okay, click on the update. At the moment when I click on the update button, the system will be assigning a unique MR number. Like this time is 6.90 of this Sadia patient, and the 6.90 is will not be assigning to any other patient. So there is a no data repetition is working in our system. There is a no data repetition. Okay, let's click on the OK. Okay. In the patient file screens, we have this summary sections. Like in upper section, we can see the patient name, the patient gender, the patient age, and the patient medical number will be showing it there. If the patient have some of the available advance, then it will also be showing it there. There is a due amount will be showing. What is who is the created this profile, like their name, their created date. If some of the user will be modified this profile last time, then their name will be showing at there, and the modified date will also be showing. Like this log history will be maintained in our system. So in the summary section, we are maintaining and we are managing all of the patient summary data like patient information, patient measures and patient weights data, patient documents data, all of the chief complaint data, vitals data, monitoring data, allergies data, medications data, lab order data. So all these data are will be reflected automatically. So in currently I am making a appointment of the new patient, so that's when no data will be showing. If I am going and checking the existing patients, and we can see that all of the data will be showing in these screens, and this all data will be maintaining automatically, no need to add manually. Okay, in the appointment screen, if I'm going personal information, just like we all the adding some personal data just like I did it before. In the appointment screen we have there is all of the appointments of this patient will be showing it there. So currently there is only one appointment I created, so that's why only one appointment will be showing. Their appointment date, appointment doctors, their visit types, their reason, their status, all of the data will be showing in the appointment screen. But we can also see their future appointments, past appointments, and present appointments. If the patient have some allergies records, then it also be reflected in the screen's their problem list. We will manage their medications, document, portal access, messages, and family history. We can manage all of the patient data in this patient file screen. So now I'm going back to the schedule screen, and we can see how the system will be work. What is the next process? Like currently I'm showing you the receptionist role, like how the first time patient will come in our system. The receptionist will make appointment, this data, and the receptionist will make and record their patient files in the patient file screens. And now this patient is a registered data, and now you guys see that this patient data is coming in the existing patient category. And now the appointment color is automatically all change from orange to blue. And we have a multiple types of the appointments like schedule, waiting, delay, arrival, engage, any others. So at the moment when the doctor come, then receptionist just change the appointment to the schedule to engage. So the role of the receptionist is ended from here, and now the next role is the doctor role. At the moment when the receptionist change the appointments to the engage, it means this appointment now going back to the Dr. Naseem category, and now Dr. Naseem will be managed there. Okay, I'm going to log in with the doctor's cat appointment. Okay, I am going to uh, log in with any doctor, for example, Aliyat Hospital. Okay, in here we can see the appointment of the just okay. Now I'm going to log in with the Dr. Naseem profiles, and in here we can see that the appointment of Sadia is automatically showing in the main screens. So the doctor will just going to the appointment go through, just click on the appointments. Okay, I am just checking on the appointment, and after that I'm just going to the appointments view and going back to the view clinical note and going to check to the all the 360 dashboard view of this doctor. Okay, in the appointment details screens we have to go to the view clinical note. So this is the 360 dashboard of the doctor screens. We have to add some mandatory data in these screens like first, what is the chief complaint of the patient? We have to, okay, in here we have to add some the chief complaint like flu. For example, if writing the flu complaint, and after that I'm just adding the diagnosis. We have a basically ICD-10 code diagnosis. Just need to write the three-digit code. Okay, just need to write the code of the three-digit and just select on this. After I'm adding the ICD code and then there is a chief complaint, there is a like there is a all the 360 dashboard. Like we can add the allergies here, we can add the prescriptions, we can add the other medicines, educations, family history, referral, and billing, and so many other options. And doctor can add according to their patient disease. So, for example, I'm just adding on the click allergy screens. In here, we have some the specific drug allergy, non-drug allergy, and drug allergy and the non-drug allergy or different types of the we categorize this as well. For example, I am adding the Panadol. The restrictions we have are like chill, full fever, cough, headache, hives, multiple types of the restrictions we have available in our system, and as much as the severity level like the fatal, mild, severe, also, and there the active status. So this is the allergist record we can add in these screens. After that, we have a prescription. Prescription is just like the medication. Doctor will be prescribed to the patient. Like, for example, if I'm adding the Brufen, so Brufen, at the moment when I click on the Brufen, we can see that their available quantity will be showing in the screens, and we can also view there the nursing tray having the 81 quantity and the pharmacy store having the 10 quantity. So in here, because we have an in-house inventory management process, I can explain you after that. So that's why we can show all the inventory management and all the stock available quantity in these screens as well. And we can manage their all the quantity from our inventory management module. After that, there is a sig note. Sig note is basically the prescription instructions. Like this medicine will be taken from how many times, how many day, and it will be a complete procedure of the instructions. And then there is a PRN. There is a dispense quantity, how many quantity patients want to dispense, and how many quantity doctor will be prescribed to the patients. Just click on the add row, and then data will be added. We can also view their printed details as well in this screens in the print options. After that, we have other medicines. We can add other medicine in here. We can add education records. We can add the family history records and the referral. Referral is basically a very important feature in our system. In this screens, we can refer patient from the one branch to the different doctor as well. If I am selecting the health clinic branch and there is a multiple specialty which they are having in this branch, just select any of the specialty and their subspecialty and then doctor name. I'm just selecting the doctor as Muhammad and their surgery and then refer to other doctor. Okay, so this data is referred to the doctor Muhammad. We can refer this from here. After that, we have a billing screen. Billing screen is basically all the services which we are having in our clinics. So in this billing screens, there is a services code, services name, services minimum price, maximum price, and many other data will be showing it there. If I am adding like this service patient needs this service, patient needs this service, we can add it. Like doctor will be added from here. We can also add the package data in here. We can also add their inventory data. We can also add their lab data, and we can also add their radiology data as well in these screens. Just click on the save. So the services data will be added successfully. After that, we have a X-ray. If some of the patient have some external X-ray results, so we can also upload there in these screens as well. So doctor can also add their additional notes in the additional note categories. If some of the patients have some in the diseases and they want some instructions, then doctor can add these notes in the patient file screens and also in the clinical note screen as well. So we have also the stores. We can manage the store and we can consume in the inventory from here these screens as well. After that, we have a labor inspection. Labor inspection is just like the ACAMA attestation, like some of the clinic have the ACAMA attestation to modules. So we have a complete ACAMA attestation process in our system as well. We have a vitals, like vitals is basically the initial records of the temperature, heart rate, blood pressure. So we can also manage this data in these screens as well, and also we edit their record. We can add the patient flags. Patient flag is just like the patient. Some of the patients say, "I am the painkiller drugs. I am the high blood patient." So we can categorize wise as a different color wise patient flags, like high blood pressure color different, high cholesterol color different. So we can categorize wise according to their colors and their disease. Okay, so after that we have our documents module. Documents, we can upload multiple types of document of the patient like laboratory documents, radiology document, consent form documents, and any other documents if the patient having. Then we have a complete list of documents like admin, consent form, external, medicine, in-house. All of the document we can upload in these screens as well. So after that we have a lab result. Lab result is just like the we have a two types of lab because if some of the patients doctor adding the lab result in these screens as well, then all of the complete inventory and the lab cycle data will be result will be showing in these screens in the lab result. And after there is a lab result, if some of the patient have external lab result attachment, then we can also upload these data in these screens as well as our yeah, this one. So this we can also upload their data and for the external lab result as well, just like the attachment. And the internal is from our in-house lab, just like we maintain all the laboratory cycle. After that, we have our forms. Forms, we have a complete forms procedure process in our system, and we can create multiple types of case sheet. We can create multiple types of forms in our system because we have a separate form module in here, in where we can add multiple forms according to their specialty and according to their subspecialty. So in here we have a two types of form. The first one is a system generated form, and the next one is a predefined form which can create multiple forms like this one. This is we can create multiple forms, and the other is a system generated form. And then consultation, and then current node. Current node is basically the step-by-step process and which we are adding in the clinical node screen. So doctor will be managed and doctor will be seeing like which data they can add in the clinical node screen. We can also maintain data as well from our data of the print view. After that, we have a patient node and body diagram as well. So this is the doctor view. We also add the social history of the patient, medical history of the patients, subjective, objective diagnosis plan, and so many data in this screen as well. And we can also have a log screens. After completing the patient's adding sections, doctor can also log their profile from the logs option as well. And currently, I am going to the doctor screen. So this is the complete overview of the doctor screen. And so currently I am going to the dental screen, so that's why the dental feature will be showing. If I am going with the dermatologist screen doctor, then all the dermatology specialty will be showing in the main screen as well. So this data will be reflected according to their specialty wise. So now I'm going back to the receptionist screen and generating the invoice against this patient, and now we see how the billing module will be worked in our system. Okay, so yes, guys, after adding the data in the Doppler screen, there is a next role is the receptionist role, and the receptionist and the accountant will be creating a invoice against this data that will be added in the clinical note screen. So the receptionist, I'm going to the receptionist role and then generating the invoice against this patients. So just click on the three dots. Okay. In this screens, we have a multiple options like we can view the appointment user log, we can view the communication log. So this is the clinical note like the doctor screens. We can view the patient file, we can view the patient documents, we can view the patient appointments, patient statement, like all the financial history of the patients in the patient statement screens. We can view all of the view lab order screens in these screens. We can generate the invoice just like we generating the invoice. Just click on the invoice. Okay. At the moment when I click on the invoice screens, then system will navigate to the billing screens. And in here we can see the new bill sections. In here there's a number of items will be showing like item details, item types, item the net price, item quantity, item all of the discount value, item price, and there's a multiple data like subtotal, discount value, taxable amount, tax, and all of the calculation will be managed automatically in our system. No need to calculate manually. Like and another setting we have in our system, like if some of the patient is Saudi patient, then tax will not be applied for the Saudi patient. Like currently I'm taking the non-Saudi patient, so that's where the tax will be applied. If I am taking the Saudi patient, then tax will not be applied on these things. We can also apply some discount value in this thing as well. So after adding all of the calculation, there is a total amount of the bill will be managed like 2945. So in here we can add how many amount will be taken. So we can add it there in enter receipt amount. We have a payment mode like debit card, credit card, Visa, transfer, Tabi, split payment also available in our system. Just click on the split payment. Split payment is just like if some of the patients say, I don't have much amount of money to pay all of the bill from my cash amount. So we have another options like we can pay some of the amount as cash and some of the amount as a debit card or any other card if they have. Just click on the amount which they are paying from cash and other amount will be automatically reflect in the other card as well. Just save it and then creating amount. So this is the invoice. Okay, so I'm going to generate the invoice again this data of the patients. So this is the just click. So this is the invoice receipt which we are business system will be generating as a payment cash. The invoice number will be showing it there, the invoice date, the file number, the patient first name, patient, all of the patient data will be showing in these screens. After that we have a services data like which services will be adding in this invoice, their code, their description, their quantity, price, taxable amount, VAT and other amount data will be showing. In last we have a payment history. Payment history is just like all of the payment transaction which we are doing in this invoice. Like currently we are taking the two transaction, we are using the split payment. We are paying 200 as a cash and other amount as a debit card. So system will be showing it there and the doctor name will be showing it there. Their total amount will be showing. All of the payment data will be showing in the payment receipt. So this is the payment receipt. So after generating the invoice, this is the role of the receptionist. So generating the invoice and against these patients. So now I'm going to log in with the administrator account to showing all of the other feature which we have in our system. Okay, now I'm logged in with the administrator account and now you guys see that we have showing the multiple feature like schedule which I already explained you, the patient files, the billing screens. Okay, I'm going to the billing screen and seeing you what other feature which we are having in our system. In the billing module, we will see that all we have to segregate the bill like the cash bills and the insurance bill. In cash bills, all of the cash bill category will be showing it there. If some of the patient have the insurance category, then all the insurance bills showing in this insurance category. In the cash bill section, we are saying that the invoice date will be showing the appointment date, patient name, patient MR number, doctor's total bill, paid amount, due amount, if the patient have the credit debit as well, it will be showing it there. We can also print their invoice print, and we can also print their episode invoice wise print also in these screens as well. So if some of the patient will not be paid full amount in this screen, so the all of the amount will going to the due amount sections, and we can also getting this amount from the patient as there are separate module to the payment screens. Like if some of the patient have some dues amount, then we can get their payment from the patient from the payment screen as well. In the payment screens, we have a two types of option, payment and advance. And click on the payment screens. In the payment screens, there is a two new payment and new advance. This is the new payment. We have to write the patient MR number in the new patient category. In the new payment, there is a just write the patient MR number and then select the pending invoices. If some of the which have pending invoices, then just select it and then paying the all of the amount, it will be there. In the new advance category, if some of the patient want to pay new advance against any package, any session, then we can use this feature as well in these things. After that, we have a credit note. Credit note is just like some of the patients say, I do not want some of the services from my invoices. Then please reduce that services from my invoice list. So we can also reduce these invoices from their invoice. This is done in the credit note screens. After that, we have a debit note. Debit note is just like some of the patients say, I want some more services in my invoices. So please add some more services and then generate the invoice again, and then please tell me the total of the amount of the bill. Then we can also calculate these data in the debit note section as well. So there is the insurance batch to maintaining all of the insurance data like insurance, how many amount is pending, how many amount is delay, how many due, how many amount is partially settled. All of the insurance data will be managed in these screens. In the billing setting, we have a multiple modules like insurance payment. This payment is using for the insurance company to getting payment in the insurance screens. There is another is a ERP cashier posting. ERP cashier posting is just like at the end of the day, the accountant will post all of the transaction at the one separate accounting modules to view and to manage all of the financial data in these screens as well. Where you can create multiple types of insurance company. In the insurance company screens, we can create their policies and link to the insurance company as well. We can create taxes, we can create the multiple cash services, we can create packages, and Alhamdulillah, we can the fees insurance registered as well in this case. So in the fees insurance, currently we are passing all of the fees test cycle, so that's why all of the fees registered company, all of the fees insurance and all of the eligibility check, we can check from the fees insurance module as well to check all of the insurance data in these screens. Okay, so I'm going back to the other screen, CRM. CRM is basically to manage all of the lead data in these customer relationship module screens. We have a very special screens in this is CRM. In CRM, we have a two types of category, like we can add lead manually and we can also import lead as well in these screens. So CRM, this all of the lead will be showing in the name sections. Their clinic name will be showing there. If the lead have some specific gender wise, then their gender will be showing, their lead status will be showing, the lead sources. And so, for example, if we want to create first time all of the female data, and then again we do not want to create the same lead again time, so we have to create this lead as a chunk forms to save in chunk form category. Just like if I'm going to the show segment, and this is all of the leads which we have created previously. Just click on the all female data and apply it. then system will be showing all of the female data automatically. No need to create and no need to search again all of the filter wise and showing the data, and no need to waste your time again and again. Just create lead one time and then save in the save segments, and the next time just need to click on the show segment and apply your specific lead, and system will be showing all of the data in here. Just you need to some send sms and send emails of against these all email and all of the female category. So this is the lead section. After that, we have an account section. In account sections, there is a all of the patient data will be showing in the account module screens. Like all of the patient data will be registered in the this clinic will be showing in the account screens. Like currently, we are creating Sadia. So Sadia's MR number, their name, their gender, their patients, their all of the data will be showing in these screens. After that, we have a deals. Deals is basically all of the services which clinic offer to the patients, like for deal wise and for their leads which they are creating. So this is all of the services which their patients and which the clinic offer to the patients. Okay. Similarly, we have a multiple types of filter in this screen as well, from gender wise, age wise, nationality wise. We can search it. We can also save their segments, and we can also use them multiple time in the next time. And we can also export lead data in this screen as well. Also, we have a very important feature in the spot. So in this spot screen, if some of the client having some query in different screens, we can also write the ticket in these screens. Our spot team will be contacting as soon as possible and changing their status from open in progress to completed as well, and resolve their query in these screens. So this is the CRM. After that, we have a pharmacy. Pharmacy is just like to prescribing and the pharmacy record from the pharmacy, because I previously said that we have an in-house pharmacy module, so we can prescribe medicine from their this pharmacy module and this pharmacy billing screen as well. So in here we can see that the patient name will be showing as the Satya, their medical record number, their national ID number, their date, their time, their doctor name and their type. Just click on it. Okay, in here, this is Brufen. Like Sadia is want to dispense Brufen. Their net price is 450. Quantity cash is the type is the cash, and if we want to apply some discount, also this option is also is there in the screens. And there's a tax options. Also, all of the calculation we can manage in these screens, just like their amount, and same as the payment mode options, and then save and print. I'm just selecting the store which we want to dispense this medicine. For example, if I'm selecting the nursing tray and then save and print. So this is the system generating a special token against this pharmacy bill, and then we can generate the specific invoice and generate and the specific dispense this medicine from our pharmacy bill. So this is the pharmacy. In others, we have a multiple types of other module, like we can manage our complete laboratory data in our separate laboratory cycle. We can manage all of the laboratory like recorded result, we can assigning the result, we can maintaining all of the samples in the laboratory cycles. Accounting, we have a separate accounting to manage all of the patients, complete finance management system in our system. In the finance and in the ERP screens, uh, okay, in account screens, I'm going to explain you the account screens. This is the account screen, just like I'm clicking on the account. In here, we can manage all of the items data, all of the sales data of our clinic, all of the purchasing data, all of the accounts data. In the fixed asset data, we can manage in this screen as well. We can create generals, we can create their chart of accounts, we can create their recurring generals in the account screen as well. Similarly, we can have different types of report option. We can manage our data and we can show different types of reports according to our finance section as well in the accounts module. So there is a multiple types of reports which we have in our accounting system, like business view, accounts, payable reports, budget reports, billing reports, inventory reports. So these are the so many reports which we are having and which we are showing data in our different types and different formatting in our system. So I'm going back to the system others module like forms. Okay, guys, I'm explaining you the forms. In forms, we have different types of other screens, and we can create multiple types of forms. Case sheet in our system, we have item parameter screens, we have a clinical group screens. We can create item parameter, we can link them to the clinical groups. We can create triage values in these screens as well. We have a multiple types of forms and case sheet parameters. If I am going to open up any case sheet, and then you guys see that we have a different types of case sheet and multiple types of other, like this is the laser exam, their specialty is the family practitioners, there is a category, all of the laser screen all of the category, there's check mark if they want mandatory or not. This is the case sheet and we can create multiple. There is a no restriction of any case sheet. And the other is we have a setting we can create and we can manage all of the brand setting from our setting screen module. We can manage multiple types of setting. We can like which option is mandatory, which option is not mandatory, which option is enabled, which option is not enabled. So we can manage these settings from our setting module as well. We have a complete inventory management cycle. Okay, so this is our inventory management cycle. In here, we can create inventories, we can requesting inventory from different stores, we can transferring inventory from stores, we can receiving inventory, we can categorize inventory as well. This is the inventory details. If the inventory some of the expiry detail, then we can also categorize wise and we can also label as the expiry inventory, and we can also record it all of the details of the inventory in these screens as well. So after that, we have a business unit. Business unit is just like our branch setting. In the business unit screens, we can manage our all of the branch settings, like our clinic settings in the business unit profile screens as well. We can maintaining our organizational profile. We can managing our branch setting, and we can managing our other options. If I am opening any of the branch, like this is the edit, so in here we can see like the branch details, like all of the which logo which we are want to show in our reports, we can upload in there. We can managing our branch basic information. We can managing our basic like how many mobile number validation format which we are using, how many national ID format, which invoice format which we are using, which tax apply, which nationality which we are want to exclude from our invoices. So all of the data will be managing in these screens. After that, we have a other option like address details, contact details, specialty, how many specialty which we want to add in our clinic. We can create multiple specialty. There is a no restriction of any specialty. We can manage our calendar records. We can manage our add-ons. Add-ons is basically our integration settings. We can integrate our system to different system as well in the integration setting module, like in the add-ons. We can manage our social media, or we can manage our import. Import is basically our to managing all of the in stock data and inventory data like policy holder data, appointments data. We can import their invoices data, insurance items data, patient import data, and then cash services data. We can import in these screens as well. We have a regional setting options. We can create multiple stores, we can create multiple templates, reminder profiles, follow-up profiles, exam room, others, and others. Basically others are very important section in the business unit screens. Like I previously explained, like in the patient file creation process, we can some of the clinics say I want this option is mandatory for registering data in our system. Then we can add this setting in these screens as well, like patient source file required in the patient screening, other data will be required, other data will not be required. So we can adding these screens in the other module. We have a file migration, IP registration, patient note, and invoice number format. So I'm going back to the other. This is the staff. The staff is basically to maintaining staff records. We can add in staff data like admin, receptionists, practitioners data in this screen as well. We can also import staff data. We can manage their roster screens. We can manage all of the staff information in the staff screens. we have a permission screen. In permission screen, the administrator, because I'm currently logged in with the admin account. So in the administrator screen, we'll be assigning different role like receptionists don't have the access of any other screens, only the schedule, patient file, and then billing. So we can manage their screens wise access in the permission screen, and all of the access will be managed from the receptionist. Just need to enable of the specific screen of the specific role wise and then save it. So this is the permission screens. After that, we have a management, all of the complete patient document managed in these screens as well. We can have a complete purchasing cycle. We have a complete purchasing cycle like purchasing request cycle, purchasing request for quotation cycle. We can creating quotations. We can create multiple purchase order, purchase good receiving notification. We can adding purchase invoice, purchase return, purchase posting, and we can also proceed all of the transaction from our accounting cycle to the purchase posting screens, and we can add the vendors in this screen as well. And similarly, we have a callbacks to maintaining all of the lead data. In dental lab and unit data is just like the specialty wise all of the complete process of the dental lab cycle. Label inspection is just like the ACAMA attestation, just like I explained you before. We have a complete ACAMA attestation process for managing approval, label, doctor approval, all of the cycle approval in this screen as well. So this is the radiology to maintaining all of the radiology information and maintaining all of the radiology cycle. We can have an option in the radiology cycle and the radiology module. We have a questionnaire, we have a CSST, customer satisfaction, and so many other modules. If I am going to open the reports, because we have a multiple types of reports. So this is the reports we have in our system. Only in appointment screens, we you guys see that we have a multiple reports like appointment audit, appointment summary, arrive patient, and so many report list only in the appointment category. After that, we have a billing reports. In billing, we have a multiple like cash collection, income by doctor, income by services, income by service completed. All of the services all of the reports are dependent upon the billing screens. And after that, we have inventory reports, dental reports, purchasing cycle complete reports, others, insurance, CSST, company contract, and other reports as well. So if I'm going to open any other reports and it's showing you how the system will be showing the reports in our system and how all of the data will be showing and will be maintaining in our system as well. So I'm opening the daily transaction report. We can also data filter wise. So I am opening the daily transaction report. In here, we can customize the report. We can customize search option is here. We can have a filter option like we can want to view the today filter, this week filter, quarterly reports. We can filter the result as well. So in here, we can see that the invoices state, invoices, patient name, patient ID's name, amount like how many is the total amount of bill, how many pay from cash, how many pay from the debit card, and who the receptionist will be going, like the username will be showing it there. At the end, we can also view have a total amount. We have a two types of export like PDF export and Excel export as well in our system. If I am going to show you the our PDF export, like how the reports are showing in our system. So these are the reports format, and by the way, these are all are the clinic setting wise. And if they want some specific format, then we can also add it there. They have a custom report format. We can add their custom reports and we can add their specific format according to their need as well. Okay, so this is are the main header, and this is the patient transactions data and all of the transaction. At the end, we can see that the transaction summary data, like how many invoices, how many credit note, how many advances paid, refund, all of the data will be showing it there in the transaction summary. After that, we have a income payment summary. In here, we can see the cash amount, total collection report, debit card, credit card, and other. The income detail analysis, we have a total number of transactions will be showing it there, and the other report. After that, we have a signing like clinic signing, pharmacy signing, depend signing, and other process of the signing in this process as well. So this is the report format, and we have a multiple types of report. We can view multiple reports, and as well we can also create custom report category in our system. So this is the complete demonstration of the cloud petal, and then from my side, if you have any query, then please let me know it.